Good evening, everybody. Tico, good evening. Northern Rails 44. Timo, good evening. Owen, good evening. New Junction Craig, good evening. Owen, yes, get one of these again. Got one of these again, laugh out loud. Hey. Pair of them there showing off their membership. Fantastic stuff. Northern Ale drinking, mate. Heard the can of pop? Yes. I'm just opening up a drink. I'm liking the class 91 and 158. Express Sprinter, says Tico. Owen, yeah, I've had to take the DB off. It wasn't. I think the track wheels weren't cleaning. Lost your voice, Jason. No, I am here. Yeah, the 158's moving. Smallwood Junction. Good evening to you. Good evening, everybody. Says so. Yeah, I've just sort of swap it for the Euro. Doesn't like the layout. What a surprise. Let's see if we can get that 225 moving as well, shall I? The 225 motor is a little noisy. Needs some work doing on its motor. It's got a bit of whine on it. That'll take one of the coasters off as well. How did the water pour dry? It dried superbly. More on that will be in the layout update. Will be published in the coming day or so. I've still yet to record it. But I was thinking of doing it live, but no, I think I'll do a pre-recorded one. That 225, really not liking it today. Might have to take that off. See how it does on this run round. Any update on Series 7? Yes, I'm going to give you an update on Series 7 tonight. It is obviously Tuesday today. So, as you're obviously aware, it's 8 o'clock. I usually do my stream, and it's not 8 o'clock, is it? Right, let's take that off. And we'll put the police train on. So yes, just an update though. Well, for tonight there is a live stream at 8 o'clock. Not by myself, but by New Junction. He's doing his live stream tonight at 8 o'clock. I'm doing this one now, so I'll be on till approximately 8. And I've been doing some cleaning up, and guess what I found? Recognise this stuff, anybody? I've been saying keep finding it everywhere. Yes, confetti. Still finding it to this day. And that police train's stopped now. Go on, off you go. Let's give that track a bit of a clean there, I think. It's always the case, everything runs fine and then the camera goes live. And it all stops. I'm not sure what the quality of the stream is like, as I am using my phone. So is it clear? Is the image clear or is it blocky? Quality is good, thank you very much, Tico. Goes through the station now. Model Railway Fantasia hot dog as well. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Now I'm going to have to give an apology to Model Railway Fantasia. I didn't realise you'd changed your channel name. I thought it was a new channel until recently, until I realised it's Mark. So, welcome Mark. So yes, tonight's live stream, just bring you up to speed with everything. Ben, Eagle Creek Yard, evening mates, on the night shift, so dipping in and out of stream, no problem. So yes, apologies Mark, I didn't realise until recently you'd changed the name of your channel. Hope I'm well, I am, thank you very much Hot Dog, which is no not Roger, Andy. I'm getting these names, the names of these new channels. I'll just give you a pan of the station while we're here. Affirmative. I do have you on the tripod so I can rotate and watch the police train come through. Yes, and Owen, he is here. Owen recently visited the layout. Great to have you here, Owen. It was an absolute pleasure and honour to have you visit the layout. Oh, we've got a derailment. It's only a coach, it's fine. That derailment was caused by something which is going to feature in Series 7, to be honest. No, not the first derailment, that's probably about the third actually. So for those of you, oh, there it goes again, the same coach. Come on, drag it out. It's dragging it through. It's that rear coach there, keep popping off. Eastport, yes. Eastport was too defined, so happy with a different name, not so specific on place. Jason. Okay, third round. Well, there's the fourth. Everyone saying hi to one another. So yeah, as I said, for those of you who've not looked back on the information of this layout, we have 3 lower lines, which are this line here and these lines here. These are DC operated lines, and the upper line where the 158 is currently been going round on, that is a DC line, and I'm operating that with a HM Clipper DC controller. Arthur Humphreys, good evening. Yeah, so that's the DC line where that 158 is currently on. The line with the Euro Phoenix now, this is the, what I would call the branch line. It's not the main line, it's the main lines are the ones that go through the here. These are the main lines, this is what I call the branch line. Everything seems to be behaving at the moment. Oops, sorry, it's not the camera. Touch wood, yeah, lots of it. And this branch line here, see this section here, this is the line that goes off into the TMD. It goes around there, around the outskirts and into the TMD. So we do have 4 platforms. Platform 1, Platform 2, which has currently got Intercity 125 on it, Platform 3 and Platform 4, which is basically a terminus platform but does have access into the TMD as well. Just started on the military railhead module, says Mark of Model Rail Fantasy. Excellent stuff. Now, I did post earlier on the community tab. I'm not sure if anybody did see it, but I did get to go on a very special tour today. Good evening, Digger. Details of that will be published with a very special feature-length video coming on the channel in the not-so-distant future. So I think this time, a very special Avanti Coast West tour, says Tico. Maybe, may have been. So let me turn the camera around. Hello. Good evening, everybody. I'm right in your face here, aren't I? Let's move back a bit. Ooh. So yes, today we're on a very special tour. courtesy of these chaps, and the North Rail, is it the North Rail? The North Rail Community Project. North Staffordshire Community Rail Project, that's it, that's the one, I'll get it right. Courtesy of those who organised the tour, a selected number of people got to go on the tour, including myself, which was very grateful of. There was a limited tickets available. I was greatly honoured to be able to have one of the tickets. But yeah, I got this bag. Yeah, it's got a few bits and bobs in it. It's courtesy of the tour, so we'll have a quick look. What was the tour of? Well, you have to wait and see. You have to wait and see for the video, but it was very good. Digger says, I missed yesterday's, it's gone off the screen, missed yesterday's member stream like an idiot. I turned up at 7:30. But got a few leaflets and stuff, here we go. Courtesy, I got an Avanti biodegradable pen. Make use of that. A couple of Avanti West Coast, you're in safe hands luggage straps, I would say. A leaflet on saying discover our other journeys and follow your dreams from, and it's labelled with the, I can't see the screen, Midland Pullman and Intercity, and on the back it's like a postcard, the details of the charter services that operate. Is that opening up? Got a Network Rail Brighter Journeys card. Help and support of mental health. Hubofhope.co.uk. A postcard for the South East Manchester Community Rail Partnership. A leaflet all on the Heritage Centre here in Crewe. I've probably read this numerous times, this leaflet, so lots of information about the Heritage Centre, and you can visit that. Library Station, evening all, how are we? And one final thing is what the tour was all about, was the 185th birth anniversary of Crewe Railway Station. So that gives you an idea of what the tour was about. A little sticker as well. So the full feature-length video of that tour will be coming very soon here on the channel. I'm looking forward to it. I've started editing it, but it's going to take a while. I think the whole video is going to be nearly an hour long. It was a fantastic tour. I'm not going to give too much details about what the tour was on, but we did get to go into areas not to public access. That's all I'll pretty much say about that. So yeah, look out for that on the channel coming very soon. Thank you to all the guys and gals that organised the tour. Nikki, the tour guide, was absolutely fantastic, full of knowledge and information for us all to enjoy and listen to. And obviously thank you to Avanti for allowing the tour to take place. It was great to enjoy that tour. Will there be any more? Maybe, I don't know. At the moment, no plans to do a new tour in the future, so it's a bit of a one-off. So quite unique for me to get the video footage of that tour in place. So let's have a look. What's everyone saying? Clive is speaking of anniversaries. Happy 60th birthday to D1500. Excuse me. Growler's in. Are you still in Austria? It rubs itself out as you're writing, says Hot Dog Pilot. Anyone else I've missed? No, everyone's saying A quick mention as well, my 100th video goes live at 9:30 AM tomorrow morning. It's a running session, but you'll have to wait and see what it features. Oh, excellent stuff. I look forward to that. I need a drink. Yes, Craig, Northern Rail 44, getting a drink. So, I was hoping to have a couple of new visitors or locos on the layout tonight, but unfortunately I missed the postman. We're going on that tour, so I've got to hit them up tomorrow. But good news is for this week, tonight, tomorrow and Thursday possibly as well, I will be doing some more random live streams for you to enjoy. All being well, that nothing comes up. So don't hold it in it's concrete and stone. Might not be taking place. We'll have to wait and see what progresses each night this week. So tomorrow night and Thursday, I'll be back with more live streams. Growler says, just packing up. Leave very early tomorrow morning back to the UK. What's that? Hot dogs just said. Ordered up a KR Models Shay. They're in soon, hopefully. And talking of things that are in soon, I do believe not long now to the Acura scale is the TPE set. Apparently it's due in 4 weeks, I think. Clybridge, was anyone in here in the original Rail Riders Club from 1981 to 1991? I was. I was indeed. Yeah, in my younger years, showing my age now, aren't I? But anyway, see that? Look out for the layout update, all about that. I know probably Craig's trying to peer, Craig of Northern Rail's probably trying to peer over my shoulder now. We're getting a sneaky peek at that, but full details on that coming up in the latest layout update, which I'll probably record after this live stream is finished. Well, let's say that, I probably won't. So was I, Jason. I have two new locos on the layout. One of them is 47406 Rail Riders. Excellent stuff. Fantastic. What's a Shay, Andy? Says Model Railway Fantasia. Andrew Satori says, I was too. Fantastic. Yeah, we're showing our ages now, aren't we? But are you? Who's a member of the current, the rebirth Rail Riders? Me? I was, but my membership expired. I need to renew it. American Login Loco. Hot dog. Andrew Satori says, with Roland Rat. Eee, rat fans. Roland? I think I've got an itch. Scratch it then. Anyone remember Rat Rapping? Tune. Arkil says, Model Railway Fantasia. Wow, still finding the confetti. That was a fun night. Yeah, I am. Look, confetti. Still finding it. There's actually 3 pieces of. Oh, there's the other piece. Ooh. So yeah, 3 pieces. Still find it. I don't know where it appeared from. I just moved something and it just appeared on the floor. I was like, crikey. Still to this day. How long ago was that? It's over, what, 2 years? Cheers, Stuart. But yeah, how's everyone doing? What are we up to? I'll give you the details of YouTube Tuesday's return in a bit. So stay posted on that. Remember, after me, approximately 8 o'clock, New Durham Junction will be going live tonight on his channel. So pop over after me to New Durham Junction and join his stream. If not, then subscribe to the channel. That way you'll get the notification and you won't miss it, as long as you click the bell and select all notifications. Bear in mind, if you don't click the all notifications and you just leave it and just click subscribe, YouTube won't generally notify you of updates. You need to select all on the bell. Image is crystal clear. Thank you very much, Digger. I think you might be a bit behind on the stream, Digger. Just check that you're live, because I asked about the stream being clear about 10 minutes ago. Just double check you're not behind. Any other things on the layout to mention? Not really, apart from obviously what I'm going to be doing in Series 7. What I am planning is going to take much more than Series 7. Time frame for Series 7. Oh, new Dungeon says just setting up. Flybridge, been doing a little filming for October update where I'll explain more about 47406. The video tomorrow is just an update. It's one day at Flybridge. So yeah, I will be, yeah, my internet's playing up. I will be, Series 7 might actually be Series 7 and Series 8. Either that or it might just be a very long Series 7. Because what I've got planned in that series is going to be a huge change for one corner of the layout as it currently stands. It does involve a rebuild of part of the layout, which I have been having some running issues with several locomotives, trains, but I've also got a warpage, not of the board, but of the scenics. So I've got to rip out some of the scenic parts on that layout. I'll take you to that area in a moment and give you an update on that. So don't worry. Yeah, I will be telling you. So yeah, tonight is no YouTube Tuesday. I will say I was planning to bring YouTube Tuesday back tonight. So huge apologies that I haven't. Model Railway Fantasia, did you have enough resin? Yes, I had more than enough. I had to get rid of about the jug about that much. So out of what I used, yeah, I'll explain that in the update anyway. In fact, damn, I chucked the bottle away. Just realised. Should have kept the bottle, shouldn't I? But yeah, there was a little bit of it, and I couldn't think of anything else I could have used that little bit for, so I did unfortunately have to chuck it away. It was set solid within an hour anyway. But yes, YouTube Tuesday was supposed to be tonight. I do apologise that I haven't started it tonight in Series 7, but it is coming, and it will be very soon. Obviously, what I have been doing has taken a little bit longer than anticipated to get finished. A few problems along the way, but I soon sorted them out, including one big problem I had yesterday with a section of that. Full details will be on the layout update about that. I'll give a proper rundown of what those problems were. But yeah, it did delay me a little bit, but it's done now. It's done, and I am exceptionally pleased with it. Full details coming soon. Push has come to shove. Says Hot Dog, there's a significance in the time. My new video launches 14th of September 2022 at 9:30. It's to do with ITV and Channel 4. Anyone got any ideas? Times ITV and Channel 4. Is that the time when Channel 4 was launched? Might be. I don't know. Well, I'm sure we'll find out tomorrow. I'm sure you'll let us know. So make sure you tune into Clyde Station tomorrow, 9:30. Will it be a video upload, or will it be a premiere, or will it be a live video? Let us know. Night, Jason. I'm an hour ahead. Yes, you are indeed, over in Austria. Need to get some shut eyes. I'm up at 4 AM, 4 trains, 2 planes and 1 car journey ahead. Should be home for about tea time. Well, all the best, safe journey, take care, and we'll see you very soon. No, Channel 4 launch 2nd of November 82. Alright, I was just a pure guess. Hemel down, Mark, good evening. How are you? I'm going to flip the camera around now. It's trains and chat. We've had a few trains, we've had some chat. We'll carry on watching some trains, shall we? So keep chatting away. Oh, what's that? ITV Schools. Oh, I remember. Do 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 do. It'll start raining in a minute. The 35th anniversary of ITV Schools on 4 launching when schools program moved officially from ITV to Channel 4. Oh, cool. I remember the theme tune to this day, as I just said. And the clock that used to go around, the clock ticking around. I love that tune. Mark says, Hemel Down says, very well, thanks yourself. I am very well indeed. Thank you very much, Mark, for asking. So I've got the phone plugged in at the moment on charge, so the battery wasn't too brilliant. So I'll take you for a look, scan around the layout. We're on 34 minutes. Can we have a time check, please, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? As obviously Craig is going live at 8 o'clock, straight after me, on New Durham Junction's channel. If a moderator would like to post a link for his channel, thank you very much, Tigger. 19:26, so we've got 30 minutes to go. So when I get to an hour and 5 minutes, we'll say, on my timer, the Rotomotion device music was The Journey. That's right, the clock tune was just a minute. Indeed it was, because it was just a minute long. And I do have it. The actual first junction was at 09:28, but the first programme came on at 9:30 on the 14th of September 1987. Yes, Craig, New Durham Junction, thank you very much for the time. If your moderators would like to post a link to Craig's channel so everyone can jump over there when I bring this stream to an end. There we go, fantastic stuff, Digger. Craig at 8. Let's unplug you. We'll have a scan around the layout. Now, I have tidied up the loft. It is rather tidy today. As all modelling, when you're working away, you get everything out and everything stays out for ages. So if there's any part of the layout that you particularly would like to have a look at, excluding the bridge, then please let me know. And ask any questions you may have as well. Feel free to. If you've got any questions, ask away. Oh, by the way, there's the two wagons that the wife got me for our anniversary. I'm going to be doing a retro running session one day. So I'm going to any three-way points? Yes, not on the main layout, but yes I do. So just bear with me and I'll show you them. I'm just going to take the camera off this tripod, place it onto this one without turning it off. There we go. So who asked the question again? Any three-way? Hot Dog says any three-way points. So on the actual layout itself, I don't have any three-way points, but on the TMD, which I didn't, well, I built a little bit of it. I didn't actually build. We do have two. So there's one just there. So that's the road into the TMD from off the main layout there, into a right-hand point, and then a three-way point. Two of the lines going into the shed, the 37 shed. And that runs into another three-way point into the head shunt, which then gives access to these 2 points and another head shunt there. And then that obviously then runs those two lines into the fueling point. So yes, two three-way points. Excuse me. It's not been worked for a while, so it might be a bit stiff. That's if it's powered up. Yeah, it helps if I'm switching the right one. So yeah, there you go. Let's see if that one works. Yeah. I'd like to look at WH Smiths. Mind you, I'm biased. I work at WH Smiths. TMD, haven't seen it in a while. Please, I'll go back to the Model Railway Fantasia. So there's WH Smiths there. We can say you work in there, shall we, Clyde? You are now employed on our high street. So yes, TMD, here she is. Four Eagles TMD, DRS. Not worked on it for a while now. Last thing I did obviously was this area here. And the screen keeps going dark, so just brighten it up. So it is the Four Eagles Traction Mason Depot for direct rail services. Do need to get working on this. I've got so much stuff to go on this. So the last thing that went on actually was these lights, which are illuminated. And what I'll do is I'll turn the light off so you can see those lights. There we go. Very proud of that. Car park, yet to finish this car park here yet. And I want a bike shed to go there. Pretty sharp, those lights, they are good, I do like them. They're the same ones that Craig's actually got at New Durham Junction. It was due to him that I got these. Pack of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the resistors. I think they were £12 posted or £10 posted, something like that. Absolutely excellent value for money. I can't remember. Craig will have to let us know how much they were, but they were from Amazon. Excuse me. And they're not China based, they are UK based where they come from. So yeah, big developments yet to take place over this area of the layout. As you can see, it's just pretty much the bare boards, but there's going to be a lot of, this is going to look completely different when it's finished, which is a long way off. Definitely going to be such a long way off before I get to work on this. To work on this far side over here, the TMD, which can be detached from the main layout, will be removed, and it will go over the other side of the loft while I'm working on this section. To give me the reach, but yeah, it literally, it's just bolts to the main board, and literally unplugs underneath there. But yeah, that's the TMD. Any other questions? If there's anywhere you'd like to particularly look on the layout, then let me know. Let's have a look at the around. So we've got my bus depot, still needs work on it. Needs a good clean actually for that dust. That's removable to give me access underneath. Petrol station, you can just see on there, I've got a digital screen yet to go on. That was a gift from Stuart at Valleybrook. That's yet to go on there when I get round to it. So it's just been sat there now for about a year. My retail park. See the 158 come through. As you can see, that's as far as that track work has been looked at. That ballast there isn't actually glued down yet. That light grey ballast has just been scattered on. Level crossings created myself from wood filler. So the retail part there, we've got Curry's, Iceland, Argos, which you don't really get in the high street anymore, do you? Halfords and Pets at Home. And then we got the high streets. Heavy usage from the vehicles. As we've seen, W.H. Smith's, which is in competition with Martin's in the Premier Inn. then we come over to the station frontage. It does need a good clean. And I've got some lighting to actually go underneath here when I get round to that as well. It's another thing to get round to. The back scene is Bristol, if anyone wanted to know. That back scene's supplied from Jumbo Lane Printing. The imagery is mine. And I supplied it to Jumbo Lane Printing. If anyone's after that, I supplied it to them for to produce back scenes. So if anyone wants a copy of that, I think Jubilee Road. I think that's channel. I've forgotten the chap's name now. They've got that same back scene on his layout as well. Oh, incidentally, there's my rail rider's card. We've got a large fleet of trains up here to use on the layouts. A lot of them need service. A lot of servicing needs doing on this stuff, as it's just been sat still for such a long time. I do need to work on this stuff. Have a look at the chat. Chat's quiet. I'll come back to that in a moment. So we've got the rock face over here, which still needs to be worked on. So if you get the two main lines, and then we've got the branch line that I was on about, passes in front. And here we go into the scenic corner, which, incidentally, I'll just tilt that. I have added some sheep. I've got a few more yet to go on there, and I've got some tents as well to go in. Pub scene still not fully finished. This still got to paint the benches and the scenic stuff to go in there, and also the cenotaph in the middle. I've still got to finish all this off. This section of the layout is 95% done, but yeah, I still need to get it finished. All the gravestones, not got those in yet. So still work to be done on that corner. I'm not liking unfinished sections of the layout these days, so I have got to get some unfinished work done on the layout. I'll scan there quickly. Hey, I'm not letting you see. I'm back at the TMD. I'm still torn on what to do with this section of the layout here as we come from off the bridge. I still don't know what to do. Obviously there's access into the car park for the technical department. I would like to put some fuel tanks of some sort, maybe at the end of the depot, behind the buffers there. That's something maybe, or even have them on there and have some pipe work going over to the fueling point. But I want to keep like a road access to this section of the layout, because obviously the road for there coming down stops, and it will feature in here somewhere. I'm not sure how yet. But if anybody's got any suggestions about what to do with that board there, what I could incorporate in that section, would be greatly appreciated. At the moment, I'm over and over a few ideas that have already been suggested, and some ideas of my own on what to do. Bearing in mind that back wall will be matching pretty much what that is over there, so it will be but the back seam will go from carrying on from there, and the back seam will stop about there. maybe a little bit further, maybe about there, because this upper line here, where it goes up the incline, will disappear. It will be going into a tunnel somewhere there, because in front of there is going to be warehouses. That upper line will completely be non-visible to the public. You won't see it. You'll only see the 3 lines in front. Now, I did have a suggestion offered to me yesterday about putting some sidings on there. Having a row of sidings, a couple of sidings there, which could run them onto the main line, but I don't want to break a point into there. If I did it, I'd have to run a line around behind them buildings and join it in this straight section somewhere, maybe here. I don't know. If that's an idea someone thinks would be good, a couple of sidings there. Maybe some overgrown sidings, disused sidings, I don't know. That's a possibility that has been suggested to me, and I thought was not a bad one. Just checking on chat. If anyone is commenting on chat, I'm not actually seeing it for some reason. Oh right, let me just switch to live chat. Ah, now I'm seeing the chat. Sorry, I've not seen any chat for a while now. So, just found a way. Right. Right, I'm just going right. 3 waypoints. Cheers for the doors. Right. New London 14.99 posted. Right. Corners are always a pain to do, says Model Railway Fantasia. To the right of Pets at Home, I recognise the silver building. Sage Arts Centre at Gateshead. No, it's actually, can I zoom? That is actually in Bristol. Bearing in mind the bottom of this back scene has been chopped off. That is actually a dome on top of the building, but you obviously can't see that bit because I've lobbed it off. Alan of Dragon Junction popping in saying hi. Hello to you. Thanks, Alan, for dropping in. I would like that back scene very much. Get in touch with Jeff Jumble Lane. He did produce that, and that is one full back scene. It would be about another 3 or 4, I think about another 3 foot longer than that. But obviously I had to cut it to fit. But yeah, there should be another couple of foot on the end of that, and I think there should be about another foot that way as well. But I cut it there to fit with this scene, and so I wanted the cathedral in that lower section there. That is Bristol Cathedral. So looking at the chat, everyone's saying hi to Alan. Still trying to get the 6-pack sorted out, Alan. Hey, wow, jackpot top and tail running. Hillside Junction, good evening all. YouTube didn't notify me you were live. Make sure you've got the bell set to all notifications to ensure, otherwise you won't get that notification. Small forestry might be worth a try. An idea. Possible. A disused plat station perhaps. Maybe. Sidings to hold scrap there, New Dormington scrap line or loco loading. That is a good point, because obviously I've got that scrap loco there. And I do need somewhere to hold it, really. So that is probably a #1 idea. King Fox Junction, good evening. It's great back scene. I will annoy Jeff shortly. Brian of Finnerton, good evening, Brian. Right, so it's just a quick scan across there. If you want to know about that, check out the layout update coming soon. So, YouTube Tuesday would have been starting this tonight, but unfortunately, due to delays, it has been delayed for 2 weeks tonight. In 2 weeks' time, tonight, YouTube Tuesday will return. I think that's the 27th of September, if I'm right. Please correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone wants to put that actual date into the chat, moderators, please do. So 2 weeks tonight, YouTube Tuesday Series 7 will be starting. Fingers crossed, all being well. Right, what is it going to feature? Well, I'm pointing it. pointing at it right now. We've got a lot of work on this section of the layout. It's great in its time, but it needs improving. As with my scenic work, has dramatically improved over the past year and a half or so. I am wanting now to improve this corner here. You've not seen any video. If you do, you need tissues. Oh, right. Everyone's saying hello. We'll watch later, Alan. Top man. Right, so yep, YouTube Tuesday 27th of September, 8 p.m. Make sure that's in your diary. So this corner, it's going to be a caravan site. But before I can do the caravan site, I've got to pretty much rebuild this section. When I say rebuild, I don't mean rip it all out, but there is some part of this layout that I have got to dig out. Underneath here is a piece of wood which goes from there to about there, which initially was put in. It's roughly where that hump is actually. I've got to take it out because, and if we can do this without the train, before the trains come round, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, not sure if it'll be visible. Can we get it an angle where it's visible? Yes, you can just see it. Where my fingers are, there. You can just see it there. I've got to take that out because these trains are only just getting underneath it. Anything with a pantograph on is very finely clipping it. So I have to be careful with pantograph trains. It's one of the reasons why I don't run the 350 on the main lines, because I'm paranoid that the pantograph's going to get ripped off. And also I've not been running any Pendolinos recently. So that's got to be coming out. So that means all this track, well, I'm going to try and do it without removing the track. This is where it's going to get difficult. I've got to try and get underneath there without damaging the hillside and taking this piece out. But that's not too difficult because this whole section here does lift out. That is a completely lift out section. You can see all the support struts underneath there. So a lot of that's got to come out. Better pick that up before a train runs over it. So yeah, this does lift off. You can see inside. I've got to, the track work underneath there has got to be fixed because the Pendolinos are not liking it at all. So I've got to try and smooth out those curves. They are 3rd and 4th radius at the moment, but there's a hump in the wood, so I've got to try and straighten that out. So that is coming up in Series 7, amongst other things as well. This rock face, as you can see, it doesn't match that, does it? So I've got to try and rescue and do something with this rock face. That bit there, it's not too bad. Just a bit of painting, I think, on there. But I'm going to kind of try and apply some plastic sculptor mold onto that and help redo that rock face and this at the top. So that is things that are coming in Series 7. Caravan park going in there, so lots of greenery, lots of trees. Obviously you can also see that there is a big gap at the back. I need to get rid of that. So the plan is I'm going to take, this is a piece of fibre board which is kind of warped. It's kind of done sunk, so I've got to rebuild underneath there, and I'm going to get a piece of hardboard and place that on the top. So we're going to be starting with a fresh piece of boarding on that top area. Crossways Point Junction, good evening Bernie. Thanks for joining us. Just checking on the chat. Ryan says, I've got my live stream sorted now. No more technical hitches. Coolio. So that is, look forward to YouTube Tuesday then returning September the 27th, 8 o'clock here on the channel. And we're also, if I get this, when I said earlier, big work, this way it may go into 2 series or it may be a really long Series 7. Because what I also want to do is finish this off as well. So basically from that post all the way to there, we're going to be working on in Series 7 stroke maybe Series 8. So we're going to get the scenery done on these hillsides and get some shrubbery on that rock face, because no matter how much I love it, I do think it needs some shrubbery, needs some growth coming out of it. And also that tunnel mouth will be going very possibly and replaced with something much better, more appealing. So coming up to the end of tonight's live stream, straight after me, Craig over at New Durham Junction will be going live. Should get that bit done in a week. I wish. By the way, I'm a bit nervous, as on Saturday I'll be taking part in my first Pride March, 5th Pride in Kirkcaldy. I'll be walking with the Connections Group. Well done, and have a great day. So yeah, Craig over at New Durham Junction straight after me in about 5 minutes time with a live stream. YouTube Tuesday with New Durham Junction, I suppose, this week. So I will love and leave you all. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully, as I said, we will be doing much more of these live streams over the coming weeks. Random live streams, just general chitty chatty. So kind of YouTube Tuesday might blend into YouTube Wednesday and YouTube Thursdays as well. We'll have to wait and see, because things develop, so it gives me the option to do some live streaming a bit more often. So yes, head over to New Durham Junction now. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll leave you with a shot to look out for on the next layout update. Until next time, take care, see you tomorrow.